Get your friends and family to watch. That's what it's all about. That's the power. You have the power. You carry the ball. This is a death battle, folks. Why do you think I'm so wound up and cranked up and, bouncing off the walls out here? This is on 1 cup of coffee today. I had half a cup this morning, didn't even drink half a cup of this, and I'm kind of being bad. I just opened a Neuramati, but I'm not going to drink more than about half of it. This is not caffeine. I'm bouncing off the walls because at a cellular, instinctive, genetic level, I'm wound up because there's never been more dangerous times for thermonuclear war. There's never been more dangerous times for our sovereignty. There's never been open world government conferences with open planetary rule and a global court to arrest you for free speech, denying global warming. I mean, this is mainstream news. This isn't me telling you they're going to do this 10 years ago. It's here. So I get wound up. I mean, I am in a fighting mood. I can't help it. Some big guy comes up to me on the street, weighs 100 pounds more than me, looks like they could, bend jail bars, starts threatening me. I can't help it. I just start getting in their face and I'm ready to fight. And, I mean, I'm totally threatened. I mean, I'm awake and I'm watching the craziest mind control, mass Stockholm syndrome I've ever seen. I'm watching our country totally dismantled by design by people that hate us. And I just realized, my God, can't we wake up out of the trance? Or was our spirit taken? Is America meant to fall? Is everything meant to fall? I guess we killed 55 million babies. I guess we sell baby parts. I guess we don't take care of our old people. I guess we put veterans on don't treat list, but stand up and salute at the football game to feel good about ourselves. But you know what? I know a large portion of us do care, are moral, are hardworking. We're not perfect. We certainly have consciences and knock ourselves all day. But I'll assure you, those people that don't have a conscience, those sociopaths, psychopaths, control freaks, sadists, scumbags, they like screwing us over. They think it makes them better than us because they know we're better than them. And I'm sick of these people. I know I'm stronger. I know I've got more will than they do. I'll tear them apart, and they know it. That's why they're scared of us. And they know we're rising. They know we're waking up. I want to beat these people. I hate them. These are scum. They want to dumb us down, get us on our knees, and have their way with us when they think nothing can stop them. Well, if they want to take us down, they're going to get a fight. They have jacked with people's brains so bad it's sick. And I can't believe all the scum they've gotten to work for this corrupt system and the corporations and governments, but I'll tell you how they do it. They're compartmentalized too. And that's why this broadcast is so dangerous. It's because it's real. And it speaks directly to people's DNA, and they know it. Everybody knows we're dying. Everybody knows we're in trouble. Everybody knows we got a devil on our back. Everybody knows things are getting worse, and they know where this tunnel leads is really bad. And I'm here to tell you it's time to turn around, folks. It's time to get out of here. I don't know what's going to happen when we try to get out of here, and it probably isn't going to be as sweet as we want it to be. But you know what? It's better to die on our feet than on our knees sucking people's boots. You know what you could do with banner hangs, what you could do spreading the word about this show or others, what you could do about aggressively going and bullhorning or going to city council or calling into talk radio or putting out flyers in your neighborhood, the stunts you could pull, the things you could do. I've got to pull some stunts, legal and lawful stunts, soon, just to show everybody what you can do. And we do little things, but it's not about what we do saving the world or making things completely better. It's about the action showing others. We probably got 15 or so. Jacobson was telling me more than 15 probably entries, and some of them aren't that good. Some of them are great. But you know what? Everyone that makes a Hillary, laugh at Hillary contest that we'll be announcing at the first of the year is a winner because you tried. You took action. It's like the widow's mite. You had so little you gave. You tried. You got up on your feet. But the really good ones, we're posting. The decent ones we're posting. And the okay ones we're posting. And I don't want to hear anybody in the comments, I know the trolls will do it, but I don't want to hear anybody in the comments, you know, shoot their mouths off about people like that because they did something. And I'll tell you, that's why trolls sit there and complain about people taking action, because they hate it, because they've already given up. They're dead already, and thank God we're not those people. My first access shows 21 years ago in 2 months. I went into the control room. I had nobody to help me. I'd taken a 3-day class. I turned on lights, glaring in my face with a camera on me in a control room. The clock ticked down. Pew! There I was. Back when Access TV had huge viewerships in Austin, Texas. The most boring stuff was on basic cable. Most of the city had it. And within a month, my show was in the newspaper. Within 6 months, I was out with a $100 video camera showing government hypocrisy, giving old veterans $2,000 a day fines for 3-inch grass that the city council people had 3-foot grass. And it changed it. It changed the law. It changed everything. Just that little thing. And I was nobody. But I knew what was wrong. And by the way, I showed this old veteran, Rolling Ellingston, them trying to take their house, realtors involved wanting to get it. And then an Austin cop called up to the Access TV hotline and said, here's the address of Jackie Goodman. She's got 3-foot grass, and her house is only a few miles away from that neighborhood. And I went over there and shot video of it. And then she came out and apologized and said what was happening was wrong. Even though he'd been to the city council and they'd had the corrupt pet cops they kept down there at the time rough him up and throw him out. But see, it's all about good people versus bad people. Oh, you roughed up the old man, didn't you? But see, then the good cop knew what happened and made sure the hypocrisy got exposed. And that's the difference between good people and bad people. And the only reason the bad people are winning is because good men and women do nothing. All that evil men and tyrants need to flourish is that good humans do nothing. Thomas Jefferson. Politically correct, I said good men. It's fundamentally painful for me to go into bondage. It's fundamentally painful to be a slave. It's fundamentally painful because even if I'm free of heart, as the tyranny goes into place, I am becoming a slave. The poisons in the food and water are unavoidable at this point. You can try to avoid them and mitigate it, but we are under attack. And I've got white papers and 1,000-page books just lining my office. I've made films I've showed you where they just, you know, Ted Turner writes books, and Prince Philip writes books, and Brzezinski writes books, and Kissinger writes books, and John P. Holdren writes books, and can we put the fluoride in the water to sterilize and hurt you? Ha, ha, ha. I mean, they write books. And look what they've done to us. Look at how stupid people are. But let me tell you, you can be drunk, stumbling around. As soon as somebody attacks you, you wake up a lot, don't you? And even though we're stunned and hurt, if people get the fact they're under attack, they ever shake their mind for a minute and just look around them and click to what's going on and realize it's the globalist on top. They're the enemy. They're directing the whole show. And you realize that they're from an evil team with an evil vision and an evil game plan. And we know their game plan. And the minute people start finding out how exciting it is to learn about how the world really works and learn about the players, instead of knowing about sitcoms and sports heroes, you know about real heroes, you know about real enemies, and then you realize you're living in a movie. You're living in a science fiction movie on a planet in deep space with the whole future of humanity laid out before us, unlimited life extension, not for our children, for us. Advanced technology, space travel, interdimensional, it's all ours. The eye's not seen, ear not heard what God has in store with us. But first, we have to get past the devil who stands at the gate to Valhalla. Get behind me, Satan. Out of the way. Humanity's coming through. Brain Force is here. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been on this the last few months. You probably noticed I've been more crazed, more focused, less brain fog, more energy, more special reports, and it's because of Brain Force.
One of the worst things with most energy products is it's not sustainable, right? You're gonna crash and gonna feel really bad afterwards. This has a bunch of different antioxidants and compounds and polyphenols.
Everybody's on these drugs to knock their brain out because the brain's so fried.
We kept changing this formula over and over and over again until it became sort of a grand puzzle. For example, the L-theanine inside of it, that is activated by the different compounds in the yerba mate that we put inside of it as well. This just increases the compounds you already have.
This is what you're actually designed to run on.
Exactly.
It's kind of like a car will run on one form of junkie gas, but it runs really good on what it's designed for. You will find Brain Force, Survival Shield X2, and other game-changing products at InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139.